Hi, we're live.
Hello.
And I'm seeing a very distressing mechanic in Savage right now for my uptime. I hate it.
20 seconds.
20 seconds? Okay, that's probably long enough for that net base. I woke up and they were already done with M9, so that tells you how that's going.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell how far they are into M10 right now. I'm not watching like a world first group, but like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They've already solved the mechanics. I think they're just right now this group's just mid M10 ad phase is a mid check. Mid heal check.
Weird.
There's a DPS involved as well, I like obviously, but that's they're dying because other people are dying.
Yeah.
But anyway. Fucking court. Gawain is a gladiator. Technically. I spent a long time yesterday doing it. Hero got a lot done. There you go. Other people can basically almost access you. Like, Carver and Ashlyn are like super duper close to accessing Hero. Amos has got the right side down. I didn't even do this on purpose. But none of it really matters for what we're doing. I did get the gospel ring. Amos has it. Right there.
There it is.
I'm still kind of waking up, so we're not going to do Nocturnus right away. But I will do what I was doing beforehand. Gawain hasn't been in the party for a bit, so he's a bit light on armor. Over shield. And Gigant armor. Alright, well, you're an expensive boy, but it's all pretty much worth it for what we want. Yeah, I guess that technically is better for him, but not really as better as it is for Gawain, who's gonna need it because he's doing one-on-one. And we're back from the ad break, so I can get rid of this.
Yippee.
see. I'm not spending 37k on 10 attack. Oh, heck. That's right. The bank's here. Shoot. Heck. Back. Back. So yeah, I woke up and they were already done with M9, which is good news because my group is doing a blind prog night tomorrow. And they were like, "Yeah, you're watching like prog stuff. Don't tell us anything." And I'm like, "Okay, I won't. Not that I'll be able to parse it anyway, probably." And now I don't have to worry about it because they're done and I'm not watching it. I very highly doubt we're gonna make it past M9 in like an hour and a half on the first night we do it.
Yeah.
Not to say anything about our group's skill, it's just I don't think we, as a whole, myself included, are good enough to parse mechanics that well and understand what is going on and clear it in an hour and a half fresh. I don't know if any group is that good. I don't know. I don't know how fast they cleared it. But we're gonna take Gawain to Slamopolis here. I don't think we're gonna be done with Chateau d'Assas today, just because there's a bunch of like extra stuff that we have to do. Like we're gonna have to go out and buy equipment and whatnot.
Yeah.
And just like, cause there's a male only round, there's a female only round, there's a monster only round. And I honestly don't have... I got distracted with doing some other stuff for a few hours, so I don't have a really decent grasp on all of the rounds and what numbers they need. And then there's also some, like... There's some extra bonuses and whatnot, the style. Like, I know how they work, but I don't know, like, if they tell you that number up front or not. No! But it's such a long road if you miss it. I suppose I could have gone to the prison now that I think about it, but whatever. We're here now.
Oh, well.
Excuse me. My throat is a problem today. We're gonna deposit the rest of our money. So yeah, while I'm setting this up, the first mechanic on M10 is honestly really cool. And they're never gonna put it in a normal fight because people just wouldn't be able to do it. I know they actually they probably should force people to level up and learn. But tethers, you know how they work.
They're like magnets.
And I'm not talking like the tethers you pick up. Like these are just the ones that are attached to you. You stretch them out far enough, and you know they deal less damage to you and don't kill you. But what if you had a chain tether? What if you, like, boss connects to one player, and then player 2 connects to player 1, and then player 3 connects to player 2?
Wow.
And it's on the fire guide, so you know what they do. So you have to drag him out, you know, to the edge of the arena. I don't like having uptime. That's fine. I might at FF for like just put in the hashtag everything. Say I might just play Samurai this year, just so I'm not sitting there doing nothing. Like, it's actually kind of frustrating. All right. Oh, hold on. We gotta put him in the actual lineup.
Look, man, I don't know what to tell you because I don't raid.
It's not even about rating, right? It's just the fact that there's been multiple times this expansion where, like, as a DPS player, I am just standing there not doing anything.
Yeah.
And I don't need to tell you how frustrating that is. It's like, yeah, I know standard range GCD attacks don't do anything, but it's like, do we need to register first? Eight ranks based on strength. Have to fight with a health and magic handicap. Oh, hold on. Gotta go grab money. But yeah, so like because like I don't really need to explain to people, you know, in an action-based game, not being able to push a button is kind of awful for extended periods of time. So the way Monk works right now is if I have to disengage,
There's a bank on the island, I believe.
There was not.
There's not?
There was not. I looked. And if there was, I didn't see it.
I must be mistaking it by the inn.
Yeah, there is an inn for sure, but there's not a bank. Not that I saw. Regardless. For Monk, I have to wait for the GCD to come back around. To roll all the way around. I hit the pause it by accident. Stop talking to me and let me just withdraw my money. You have to wait for the GC to come back around, which is really annoying because you can't just, you know, disengage whenever you want. And you use Six-Sided Star, which gives you, I think it's like 500 potency plus X amount for every chakra out of, you know, whatever that you have built up. 5 outside of the 2 minute, and up to 10 in the 2 minute. Which is fine, it's like decent damage. But what it does, it gives you a movement speed up for 6 seconds, and it sets your recast time for the GCD for 1 round to 5 seconds. So you move away, and once that GCD is back, you are just hitting that chakra button up to 5 times. And then after that, if you're still out, you can't do anything. You're standing there. Yeah, there's Patty's, there's the bar, there's the inn. I'm surprised there's no bank. But anyway, like, there's been multiple times during this expansion in content where I've just sat there doing nothing. And it's kind of frustrating. I do have to complete every one for the achievements, I think, so...
Look, I'm sure there's a reason why you haven't gotten a range attack yet, but I don't know.
Dead.
Ditch.
I hit a new monster.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. And it's like, I'm not necessarily built for samurai because I play monk all the time. So we'll see how that affects playing samurai. Granted, I'm still pretty sure that even without, being, the build TM that they recommend, I'm probably fine.
Probo.
I can play samurai well enough to meet DPS standards. Hey, when do you get the bunny girl smooch? Heck you. I wanted that.
Should have been me, not him.
I didn't even see if we got an achievement for that. It says obtain a 2nd star from their Breaky class. I mean, is that... Oh, you have to beat it with the handicap. Okay. That's what it is. Okay. Now, I don't think we'll be able to do all of all of the handicaps today, but we'll see. Doesn't look like their HP has changed though, which is fine.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
There it is.
Oh yeah, so ad phase. So what it is on M10, with the surf for bros is, again, it's the same type of tether. Both of the bros will tether to a player, and they will obviously charge at them once that timer runs out. Assuming that if you don't stretch it far enough, you die. But in the midst of all of that, there is a giant ball of water in the center. And you basically are just like, yeah, you got to make the fire guy charge through it and deal a ton of damage to it. But if you remember how the fight works, fire meet water explode. So it causes a bunch of raid-wide damage. Which is kind of why I asked, like, hey, what's Lilybell's duration? Which that might cover, like, a lot of it.
Yeah.
That's kind of why I said it's like, hey, right now it's like a mid-heal check rather than a DPS check. Because if people are dying, like, you're probably not meeting the DPS check.
Yeah, it's fine. Astro can just do 3 instant casts. It's fine.
Get out of here. Other round was better. Lived through more than one multi-fists. But those are the only two mechanics I've really seen on M10. Like, I have an understanding of how... that's not the only mechanics I've seen. I have an understanding of how stuff works, but...
Yeah.
You know... But it is... The good news is that wall is really quick into the fight. Like, it looks like... Actually, it may not be super quick into the fight. But, like, decently quick. See, right now, a party comp is Dark Knight, Paladin, Astro, Scholar, Red Mage, Ninja, Dragoon, and Bard. I don't know if the outside of Scholar and Red Mage, I do not know if those classes are specifically chosen for prog. Because, like, as much as, you know, we both have our issues with, like, Astro kind of just feels better than White Mage. It could just be that, hey, what if I really liked playing Astro? So I play Astro.
Well, yeah.
That's how I mean. It's like, I don't want to act like I think this is some meta comp.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't think it is. Like, I know Dragoon's pretty high up there, but I feel like you'd want something else. Like, I feel like you would want, like, if you want, like, meta comp, you'd want, like, you know, at least one pure DPS.
Yeah.
And, like, the red mage is obviously for prog. Like, once their prog is over, like, they'll probably switch over to, like, something else.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe not. Apparently red mage has been doing a lot better damage. It's amazing what happens when you don't miss your 2-minute burst.
It's true.
Yeah, so, that red mage buff that they did, and I misunderstood it as well. So, I thought the range extension on the melee combo was for the 3 stacks of manification that it gives you, or whatever, right? For that one combo.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's for the entire duration of the manification buff. So, like, you can do, like, a whole ass 2-minute window from Narnia if you have to.
Mm-hmm.
And one of my static mates didn't understand why they would do that. Or not static mates technically, but, like, you know. Oh my god, throat, please.
You're right.
Anyway, group mates did not understand why they would do the buff because they didn't raid. And basically, when it came down to using that 2-minute buff, there were a bunch of times that because the red mage is a ranged DPS, that they were out in the middle of a mechanic, not in melee range. So you would hit your buffs, but not be able to do your melee combo.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, that sucks. Not only from a player perspective, but from a damage perspective of the class.
Yep.
So they were like, you know, they probably made that buff, so it's like, here, you can do your 2 minutes without having to, you know, worry about where you are in the arena.
Yep.
Because I'm going to tell you, a lot of really movement-heavy mechanics come up during the 2 minutes. And it's kind of frustrating if you can't do it.
Yep.
You can also tell how invested I am in the slime competition.
Yeah.
Like, I know these ranks are easy, but, like, the fact that I can't control anything is kind of like, meh.
But I remembered and grabbed the parses from normal.
What did you need the parses from normal again?
Oh, just from our conversation last week for, you know, how well certain jobs were doing in the normal.
Ah.
And yep, Pictomancer is right next to Red Mage. That's sad. Gone. Absolutely deleted.
I wasn't expecting that. Alright, what's this one gonna be like?
Smooth like peanut butter.
It's finally starting to warm up in here. It got really cold.
Wow.
I turned the heater on. It felt like it didn't actually realize the heater was on. Goodbye, battering ram.
Mer.
Okay. No, the ads mechanic is a bit in. Okay, I thought it was early on. I haven't seen it yet on this run. Slimmer. Alright, now for the handicap match. Should go about the same way as the regular one.
All right, well, here's a question for you then, Mr. Monkman.
Mr. Monkman? Okay.
Yeah, Mr. Monkman.
Yeah.
How much uptime did you have during normal?
Uptime during normal. I'm replaying the fight in my head. You're gonna give me a second. It's been a week. It's been a week since I did
No,
it.
that's fine.
So
I'm just saying, are you, at the very least, are you frustrated in certain parts of normal where you can't do the thing? Or you can't push button in any of those fights? In a
no.
similar manner of, okay.
Most of the time, no.
But there might be a reason why, you know, they made the Savage the way they did, because you're second DPS in normal.
I do not expect it to stay that way for Savage.
Oh yeah.
Like, not even close. I do not expect it to stay that way. Like, Samurai and Viper are gonna be like a league ahead. And honestly, after that, I don't know what else will be, but like Samurai and Viper, Black Mage will be on the top.
Because like with normal, it was, you know, outside of Black Mage, because Black Mage is Monk, Ninja, Samurai, Viper, Dragoon.
That's so strange. It's just strange to me because nothing's really changed since last year for Monk, Viper, or Samurai. So yeah,
Shrug.
like Viper lost some cleave, but that doesn't really affect normals because there's only one dude.
Yep.
Like, no major changes, buffs, or nerfs have been made to Viper's main damage, I don't think. Samurai, for sure, I do not believe has had any changes. And Monk definitely hasn't had any changes.
I mean, granted, looking at like the far end of the bar, or I guess just the bars in general, like Monk, Ninja, Samurai are really close, and then Viper is just like that teensy bit like off from the, you know, those three,
I wonder if there's just more monks parsing.
maybe.
Very well could be.
So it's like those, top melees here. It's like they're pretty close, all things considered.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying it's like there's no way it stays. Like, Raw, Numby, Samurai, and Viper still outpace Monk by a country mile. My experience is my own numbers.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even need to look at my logs. It's just the facts, which is fine. Like, I'm not concerned about that. Like, damage wise, I feel like Monk is in a very good spot. Am I upset that I'm not the top? Yes, because I always want to be at the top. But there's nothing I can do about that. Gone.
Gone.
How dare you become me?
Look, you'll get a range attack when they decide to make White Mage as good as Astrologian.
They might give it soon. I think the issue with giving Monk a ranged attack right now is they then have to, like, they have to decide, do we get rid of Six-Sided Star, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which, honestly, if they're gonna give it a ranged attack, they need to, because then like, that ranged attack button gets not used under most circumstances. So it would just make sense to get rid of the button that causes that. But in that case, they then have to spread that damage out somewhere else. And it's not like, it is not like get it if they got rid of, some attack you use often. It's a little bit easier to spread that potency. Like, I'm gonna go out on a limb here, right? Let's say they remove, or exaggerate here. Let's say they remove hammer motif, right?
Yeah.
Just get out of here. It sucks. You use that regularly, so you could, like, pretty easily put that damage on some other stuff, on, like, especially on the motifs, and probably be okay.
Yeah.
You use Six-Sided Star, like, 3 times in a fight, maybe?
It's probably about as often as you're going to be using that ranged attack with a GCD attached to it.
I would use it a lot more than you think. There are plenty of times where I would just, like, okay, I can't... There are plenty of mechanics out there that I don't use Six-Sided Star on because I just get to go back, pretty quickly. But I lose out on a GCD for it if I, don't try and max melee. So I would get pretty decent use out of it. It would just be alongside the average use of any other melee DPS class.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, probably from a pure optimization standpoint, I don't think you'd probably be using it more than 5 times, really.
Well, that's the goal.
Because most of the time, most of the time you're able to just dash in, or someone else like me who's a caster will move back.
Then hear me out. Why does anyone else have a ranged attack?
I don't know. I'm not a developer.
It's to keep uptime. So you're not just standing there doing nothing.
And most of the time you are. Except for the, few mechanics that you're forced to go somewhere else.
Yeah, and, like, up until Dawn Trail, it hasn't really been an issue. Like, granted, I've only been doing Savage since Dawn Trail. Like, I didn't do it in Endwalker. But I did do the extremes of Endwalker, and that didn't really have an issue. But as people have also said, they made those hitboxes real big.
Yep.
So, so it didn't really, it's a lot easier to gain uptime. But just this expansion as a whole, there have been a lot of times where I just stand there and don't do anything. Some of them are depending on what part of the mechanic I get. So it's like a coin flip on if I stand there and do nothing.
Yeah.
And I just didn't get that in Shadowbringers or Endwalker. Like, yeah, I'm gonna miss seeing that 260k crit whenever I run away, but
Oh wow, 2 turns.
oh, the gas big guns lasted a few.
Hmm.
And it comes down to, like, like, if you ask me, like, hey, you hate Six-Sided Star, but do you use it? Yes, because it's optimal to do it. I would be wasting, especially on the current extreme, I'd be wasting a ton of damage by not using it. Would I rather have a ranged attack? Absolutely. I don't like Six-Sided Star. If the only way I would, and this would be like my middle ground, like my compromise, would be like, all right, you don't give me a ranged attack, but make Six-Sided Star an off global that resets the GCD. Because, like, by far the most annoying part of it is, like, I have to wait for that GCD to come back around, and then I can hit it, which causes me to either miss it entirely, like, and I don't get a use out of it, or I'm risking eating the mechanic by doing so. Because, like, Samurai backstep, Dragoon backflip, Bard backflip, or Bard backstep, all of those movement tech options, they're all off global.
Mm-hmm.
Monks is not. Get hacked. Out of here. Sorry, just watching them bully each other.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I hit the right one. I did, okay. And there we go.
There we go.
I don't think we've had to heal him at all, actually. Alright, here's like the only one I'm, worried about. This is the only two classes I'm worried about. It's like, I think everything else is like, whatever. That's a lot of dudes. That's one less. Oh my god.
Ew.
He's just in a loop.
Yep.
The fact that he doesn't have, like, a higher tier healing skill sucks.
Yep.
And that's gonna be RNG. If that frenzy hits him, like, it's over with the handicap. Like, that's just done. But we'll see, like, actual consistent damage output. He is still not taking a ton.
Nope.
Yeah, there's a bit.
Except for that.
Alright, there we go. That's the consistent damage output. That's fine. Like, that's what I was like, okay, like, I can't go based off of this ability that could hit, literally anybody. Yeah, you have nothing in priest because I didn't have time. Okay, so that's our limit for this, basically. That is very fine. So let's go face Nocturnus. I very much doubt we're gonna kill him in 20 turns, but so here's the interesting part about Nocturnus. So apparently Nocturnus has smart AI. If you have 4 or more, actually, if you have more than 4 buffs on your party, if he is in a part of his attack rotation that will use Disruptive Wave, or that has Disruptive Wave in it, he will use it immediately. So, like, actual optimal strategy is don't use any defensives.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Marrowing to Reaper's Peak. And we don't have to worry about monsters to save time.
It's true.
Which is just really nice. Not that I know if there's any here, but I assume there are. Oh, baby.
Lava.
Mimic!
Mimic.
And I didn't do any Gamba at the casino, so I have nothing from there, so we'll see just how it goes. A pretty sizable increase for good old Terry down there. Alright, is there anything down here? We're looking for upstairs. It feels like I'm playing a completely different game when I have no encounters.
Yeah.
Oh, heck. Alright, let's see. And that's the exit. It's the way we came. Actually, hold no. This way? No. There's some staircase somewhere I'm missing, I think. I don't remember how this floor plan from Murdaw's Underkeep worked. And there's this. Is this it? It's a Raging Ruby.
Wow.
That's pretty good. The new avatar is so cool. I love it. My one of my streamer friends made it for me, and I was like, I love it. Because I told him, I was like, okay, here's my character. Like, you don't have to make this like super detailed or realistic. Like, just, you know, you can just kind of get the idea across, make it like chibi or whatever. And he showed it to me. I was like, oh my god, I love it. Like, that's perfect.
It's very good.
And like if I mute on Discord, like I wish I could make it like not fade out, but it has like a little thing above the head that just says distracted. It's so good. Also, Hasu, you don't have to worry about me spoiling M9. By the time I woke up, they were done. So I haven't seen it yet. What have I missed? Yeah, they already cleared it. I don't know when the tier came out, but I woke up and they were already on M10. I was like, okay. Like, even going into, because I woke up and I looked in a server I was in, and, like, the first message I see was, Lamau, Party Finder hates me now. And it was 1 book and 3 of the accessory coffers. So, like, even, I can't imagine M9 is that hard if, like, Party Finder is clearing it. I'm also very much assuming it is Party Finder. Wonder this is Squeenix apologizing for M6? Maybe. Like, conceptually, M6 was fine, just they needed to work on that damage output, I think. Or the DPS requirement. Is there a treasure chest anywhere here? No. There we are, we made it.
We did it.
We're still in the dungeon, by the way.
Yep.
Goodness. We're gonna have to wait for the ad break before we thought. I thought he would be like right there. Wow, I wonder if he's here.
And I wonder.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I don't need that on you. I don't really need that on anybody. Alright, so I'm going to start the ad break, because I don't want to do the fight during the ad, because this is the first time we're doing it. And I don't have the sheet pulled up, so I don't know what his attacks all are.
Ooh.
So I'll see you on the other side, and I'm going to watch them do M10's beginning again. Healthcare.gov is like, do you need help choosing a plan for 2026? It's like, my brother in Christ, I've already paid. Like, literally, I paid my bill already. We were actually talking about, because it's stupid how much I have to pay right now. So we were talking about getting I think it's a major medical policy is what it's called. Basically, I don't know if I pay a premium at all, but basically instead of paying for it monthly or whatever, I just pay out the full cost of whatever I get, and there's a deductible. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So like that would be probably way better for me because I don't go to the doctor that much. So that might actually end up working out better for me. But yeah, the TLDR, and this is why I'm like kind of frustrated with everything. This is part of why I was really annoyed in December, if that ever came across. My premium went from 30 to 430.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not exactly happy about it. But that's a whole thing. It's a whole deep dive. I'm not gonna get into it, but that's all you need to know for why I wasn't necessarily the most peppy.
Yeah.
And you don't even need to know the ins and the outs and, you know, all of the stuff that is going on to know why that upsets me, because that's just a numbers thing. I was hoping to watch them prog during the ad break, but they've just been discussing strats in instance, so I was like, great, okay.
Yeah.
I don't get to see anything. I guess what I will do is just, I'll save state right here, just because I don't want to make that trek again. Isgon has Kazing, right? Yes. Organize items. Everything non-essential in bag. I don't have any meteorite bracers. I haven't done anything. It's great. Alright. The ad break is done.
Edge but done.
Would you like to attempt to summon it?
Hey, Evil, it's your boy.
It's your
Isgon.
boy, Hero. Ad break is dead. Long live next ad break. Who dares disturb me from the fathomless black night in which I slumber? I am Nocturnus, the dark deity of death and devastation. No mortal commands me. I obey only my own dark urge to reduce all to nothing. Oh my god, he's got a 16-pack!
Wow.
Alright. How do I want to do this? I think. Oh, I didn't put the duplicate head on Millie. I forgot. Oh no, he's hot. Where is this ability? There it is. I think I just do... There it is. Where's... Ooh. No, you got it somewhere. There it is. Ow.
Yummy. Yummy damage. Oh.
Okay, there's no way I can do this without defensive buffs then. I just don't have that much HP. Or the agility to do it. Alright. Try again. Yeah, I think I need the meteorite bracers and agility to do it.
Mm-hmm.
This is an optional hard boss. We have beat the story.
Funny post-game boss.
We're just seeing if we can be. If you beat him in 20 rounds or less, he gives you an extra ending.
Funny not S-Stark.
Just magic barrier. Magic barrier.
Why doesn't S-Stark just simply show up and eat him? And then we fight him instead.
You jerk!
Do you think S-Stark would be able to beat this dude?
No.
No?
No.
What about funny, knight Digimon looking ass S-Stark?
What?
The armored S-Stark that we had from Monsters. That looked like a Digimon. I don't remember what that one was called.
Oh, that one. Maybe.
Wow.
There it is. Like, jeez, I knew I had it. Yeah, agility is the issue with this fight. I actually don't know if we can beat him at all.
Yeah, I don't think so. Because that's a lot of damage.
Wait, hold on. I need to use Disruptive Wave because you oomped. Bye, Millie. Yeah, I straight up don't think we can do this. He's got 13,000 HP.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm just not even gonna. I'm not even gonna keep the attempt going. I don't think we can do it. I thought we would have like a better chance at doing it like normally, but
Yeah.
it's go away, Autobot. Automod. Just a Begon thought it's true. He was just like, get out of here. I'm like, all right. But dang, what do I do for 2 hours? I mean, we could do the style contest, but It's worse than your middle school teachers. Yeah, but we'll train it eventually. Alright, let's see. Oh, watch the VOD for the Jazz Punk run? I don't think I got to see that one. I did get to see... ZA was fun. ZA was a good run.
I bet it would be.
So I gotta ask, did you use the Heracross trade?
Yeah, for a pretty good section.
Yeah,
Well,
did
pretty
you...
good amount of my playtime.
Yeah, did you know that they gave him max speed and attack?
I did.
So part of early on in ZA, it's apparently mandatory. You trade a Pikachu to this guy for a Heracross named they call him boys. But it's Bois. It's French. And it's really good. It's got max speed and attack IVs. And it is busted. Apparently.
Yep.
The speedrun uses him for like the whole thing. It is, but the speedrun was just like, yeah, we're gonna call him boys because it's funny.
Because everyone else knows them as boys.
Alright, score a win. There we go. Alright, let me see. We did rank 3, so women only. We just learned what those are like 2 weeks ago. Most of the time they don't matter. But like, if they're maxed, they'll make like a huge difference.
Yeah, it's like 20, 30 point extra difference. Actually, I think it's 15.
Yeah. It's, if you want to like, if you really want to delve into numbers and like, just make like a really good team or speed run, like then it's, you want that, but you don't have to.
No.
That's why I really like the system. But I also don't play competitive where I have to have the max, so I don't hate the system.
Yeah, from what I remember vaguely of doing competitive spreads, is if you have a max offensive IV, I guess a max IV period, and then you boost the stat to 252 with the effort values, you essentially get at least a 30-point bonus to that stat. So if like you had a stat of 120 with all of that max, you have a stat of 150 now. It adds up. It's pretty big.
Yeah, you don't even need them for Nuzlocke. Honestly, what you need for Nuzlocke is
No.
you just need to know like
It's a
nature's at
knowledge
most.
check.
Nature's at most. And
Yeah.
that's like nature's and like what the Pokemon's good at. Like you can't really do much about the nature in most Nuzlocks anyway, but
No.
you just know if you're being hindered or not. Does your special attacker have a special attack down nature?
Yep.
I believe I can do. What's Gawain have for style? Ooh,
Yeah,
not a
there's
lot.
2 ways of playing a Nuzlocke. It is either you throw your head against the wall, or it is a knowledge check. And you just have like all the information in front of you and go, okay, I know this gym leader has,
Hold on.
these Pokemon.
Hold on, let me pause you right there. Later games do have that stat available. It's just a button press that they.
Yes.
You can view it in the game without having to like go external or just know. But the IVs, honestly, are really just, like, speedrun competitive stuff. Even with the Nuzlocke, you don't need to know. You could have the absolute worst IVs possible for a challenge run, and you're fine. It doesn't matter.
Yep.
It's really just the natures, and I think those are visible from the get-go with no button press. I don't remember, but...
Yeah, they're always there. It's just you would have to probably look up what that nature gives.
No, I think the games tell you now. Nothing explains what they do.
Yeah, the games now, but back in ye olden days, they just were like, here's your nature.
Back in the olden games, the games didn't even tell you what special attack and attacks does. They just expect you to know. Like, they straight up don't tell you. That's what... Anything pre, like, 2015 doesn't tell you shit.
And I don't remember if they started doing the color thing, when they started the color thing, because I know they did.
Switch generation.
Okay.
Switch generation was, like, when everything actually changed. Because, like... You want to explain it? Because I don't remember how to explain it.
So, because natures give a positive and a negative of 10% both ways, certain natures will, just give a negative and positive, unless you have a neutral nature, which that's a whole nother thing. But you'll get a blue for positive and red for negative. So you'll be able to tell at a glance without looking at your nature of, oh, this number is blue. That means this is getting a 10% bonus, and the red number is giving a negative 10% debuff or whatever. So instead of having to look online or memorize, oh, modest increases special attack and lowers attack, or adamant raises attack and lowers special attack.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah, I think ZA has like the best visuals on how your stats are being affected by your natures and stuff. Which I'm looking forward to Champions and people like really playing with that when that comes out. Since you'll be able to like just change your stats whenever.
I think that is going to be the go-to for like what quality of life hits the main game. But like here's the thing. Here's the other thing we have to consider with Pokemon. It's Game Freak.
Yeah.
Game Freak is under Nintendo, so we have like a double layer of being extra slow on adding literally any quality of life that has ever been made ever.
Yeah.
Because like Nintendo on its own is slow at adding quality of life and making things better. Game Freak is slow even for Nintendo, so there's just stuff that should have been added 5 generations ago was added in ZA and Scarlet and Violet. I feel like Pokemon does such a bad job conveying the detailed info necessary. Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest, a lot of RPGs do. It's not just Pokemon. Like, I will go in here and I'll look at my attributes. Okay, so granted, Dragon Quest pre 8, I think, is pretty simple with its stats for the most part. Strength, done. Agility, done. Resilience, done. Alright, those 3 stats, pretty simple. What's wisdom? And I had to look it up, because it's not what you think it is. Wisdom does a bunch of different things in the different games. It's somewhat... it's not magic defense. There is no magic defense in this game. It is somewhat of your magic stat, but it really, in this game, only really affects how much MP you have. In other games, it would affect how fast you learned spells. They got rid of this later for magical might and magical mending. Which checks out. Those are just way better stats. Style in this is just a random number, or a number based on a bunch of other factors that is only used for the contest. It doesn't do anything else. But like, we'll have, so this game is fine, but let's go back. Dragon Quest 3 pre-HD 2D. Did you know that your agility is your defense stat and your resilience affects how much HP you gain?
Ba-da-ba.
Did you know agility also affects your speed, making de facto martial artist the best class in the game? Because it is fast and has defense? But, there's no way to tell. You can't look at it in-game and know. I go over to Xenoblade. Agility is also your defense stat. It's your evasion. It affects your defense. It affects your accuracy. But there's nothing that tells you in-game what it does. And then there's stuff like, you know, in other games, other Dragon Quest games, luck affects... Oh my god, I'm gonna make sounds with my mouth while I talk. Blah. Luck affects, let's see, luck affects critical hit chance. It affects status rate on your opponents. It affects your ability to resist status stuff. Then, you know, in other games, you have deafness, which affects dodge rate, affects steal rate, affects crit rate. None of the game tells you this. And then 11 has the further problem of, yeah, this attack actually scales off of your deafness, or this attack scales based off of your character's charm stat. But there's no way to know. So it's like, I don't need to know the complex damage formula that you guys use to make this, you know, good, but I should at least be able to understand, at a bare minimum, what abilities scale up, what each stat does. And that is something that RPGs don't do at all.
Yep.
And that's still happening today. I actually had a big old conversation about this a couple weeks ago in another server. So it is a bit frustrating.
Also, someone in that GameFAQs thread had a huge breakdown of like math and numbies of like how to kill him.
Oh, kill Nocturnus?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a whole thing. So you don't know what Pokemon gets your goat so bad? Because it's the one you play the most. If I had to guess. Dragon Quest does not have as big of an issue with it because the stats are mostly up front. There's just some random dumb stuff that is hidden, and it's like, this is kind of annoying. see, men only is rank 5, so I'm just gonna work on that real quick.
Mm-hmm. But my funny idea that I gave to Rydict that I don't know if it'll blow up in my face or not.
Reaction spell scrolls.
Look, those are still fine. I would use those.
I think it's fine. I think they're overreacting to it. Pretty close to the end of the story. Yes, finish the story.
Yes.
I can only tell you it's good.
Second story.
I don't know about that. I have no horse in that race.
I still haven't done like the last like post-game stuff. I think I'm near the end of the post-game stuff, but
so the way scrolls work in D&D is the action used to use the scroll depends on what spell it is. If it takes a minute to cast, it's a minute to use the spell scroll. If it's a reaction to use the spell, it's a reaction to use the spell scroll. So like I could use a shield spell scroll as a reaction, Misty Step as a bonus action, etc.
It's like you're literally only limited by the money you have to buy that stuff.
Yeah, and and they're like, yeah, but on the monster side they could have it. I'm like, okay, but they could also just have shield.
Yeah, they could just have shield.
Yeah, it's fine. Like I really do think it's fine. But our DM...
I didn't finish the DLC, but the DLC's okay. It's not great.
Our DM and another player was like, that seems a little, broken. I don't know if I want to have that on monsters. I'm like, I don't think they're going to.
The thing is, normally, it is only going to be on humanoids that don't just have that naturally.
Yeah. And again, it's still action economy.
Like, a dire wolf is not going to, like, reach into its satchel on its side and pull out a shield scroll. Like...
Well, it's like the monsters just have spells anyway. But, like,
yeah.
The whole idea is like, okay, this monster now used a shield scroll. It now has plus, 3 AC. Congratulations, it's used its reaction. It can no longer counterspell you. It can no longer attack of opportunity. It can no longer do this. Blah, blah, blah. Like, it just can't do it. It doesn't have it.
Yep.
And also, like, in regards to, like, yeah, a fighter could just have a bunch of those spell scrolls. But if you have a bunch of those spell scrolls, you don't have the money to buy other stuff.
Yep.
It's really a non-issue. Like, the balance is there. And I'm gonna be honest, there's not a lot of amazing reaction spells anyway. There's like three or four.
I just feel like scrolls aren't used
Enough.
Well, yeah, just scrolls or items in general in the enemy's hands are not used enough. Especially, it's like, if you have that loot on the person, it's like, it definitely makes, that extra, like, hold on a sec, why didn't they use this? Like, or like, oh, they had this stuff in a chest nearby. It's like, why didn't they have this on their person and use this? Like, it's like, I feel like it's, somewhat wasted opportunity of like having a lot of these items and stuff that it's just like, that it's only usable for players.
Yeah.
Because you could fuck with the players every now and then of like, oh yeah, this dude just pulls out a potion and he just heals himself. And then you get to hear your players groan. Like... You go, oh man, he's healing. Fuck. Players hate it when the boss heal or like an enemy heals in front of them. They hate it.
They sure do.
Let them seethe. Now, granted, you gotta watch out for, using that kind of stuff because it can fuck with the balance sometimes. So something you would think would be like, oh yeah, this would normally be easy for them. No, it could change depending on the spell scrolls you use, how much healing you give. Yes, yes, let the hate flow through you. But the funny idea, so you know how we were having to save against the weird creepy, right?
What? You're gonna have to be more specific on that.
Oh, sorry. Weird creepy, we rest and we lose a thing.
Oh, yeah, that.
So I had the mischievous idea that I would love to use in like some other, thing that I run. But I would obviously use it, sparingly, either for like an adventure, a adventure, like a level stretch of like over the course of this one level you guys are playing through, this would happen, or a few sessions of like 3 sessions or something, like in a specific location. But 3 different things I thought of to fuck with my character is lower my prepared spells. So at our current level, I can prep 9 per day. But if I fail to save, could choose that I could only prepare a minimum of like 7. So I lose 1 or 2 prep slots. So I then have to be more choosy with what I can prepare for the day. Number 2 is I prep my list as normal, but Rydict then re-preps 1 or 2 spells from my spell list. So they change up to 2 of my spells. And then 3, not only do they, can still change 1 or 2 of my prep spells, they can change it to a different spell list. So I could have 1 or 2 spells from a different spell list of their choosing. So I'm like, yeah, I feel like this is like, to me, a little bit more personally fucky to a character. That it fucks with the character more on a personal level, than just like losing like a use of a slot. And it would technically make, the prep caster weaker without actually making them weaker.
Yeah.
So I thought that was really interesting. Funny shenanigans I thought of last night at work.
I just wouldn't want to lose my prepared spells. I don't have enough as it is. Or like my spell list is limited as it is.
Yeah. Which the same thing could work for you, but it would have to be only for that.
I would straight up rather lose a spell slot. Like, you don't
Let me
understand.
finish.
No, I do not want to lose any of my prepared spells. I don't have a very good list as it is.
Yeah, but you're not letting me finish the thought.
Go ahead to finish the thought.
it would only be, per till you finish a long rest, because obviously as a prep caster, mine is only affecting me till I prep. But with you being a non-prep caster, Rydict would have to do the third option, which is give you something from a different spell list for that day.
Yeah, and they're all better than mine.
Yeah.
That just feels like a buff.
I don't know. Depending on the spells they choose, it could not be.
I just read what the NPC said. It's like, I can't believe you'd walk around wearing something like this, lacking so much style. Have you no shame? It had a -10.
No.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
It's like I was also mentioning this to like my coworker, and it's like I think one or two sessions of like next campaign, I want to do like, I think it's like the Freaky Friday thing of like you guys just swap character sheets for like a few sessions, and you guys are like body swapped. I think that would lead to some fun chicanery. I'd obviously have to, think of a narrative to make that happen, but
I'm trying to figure out what I can do. Because there's, like, obviously, like, for this last one, I think I'm gonna have to... I mean, I don't have to do the last one to gain the slime recruit. There's just this stinker. It says I need 310 style, and I don't know if I have it. Let me organize my bag real quick. Sort bag by type. Okay, so let's see. Okay, not a lot. I'd rather have the silver mail. I could do that. -100. Um. Yeah, it's a solid one, but yeah, like I say, so we did rank 3. I'll say this because I have the scores pulled up and I've just been letting us talk while I've been doing stuff. Rank 4, women only, requires 250. We've got that with Millie. Rank 5. Men only, 280 required. We've got that. He's got 306. Rank 6. Anybody. 310 score. I don't know if we have 306, and I don't know if the bonus is applied in a way we can see it. Because we have the set of gear, the legendary set, and there's just a hidden bonus for that. If it is, we have it. We would have 316. But that's rank 6. And then rank 7, it's monsters only, at 260. We've got that with Gawain. The final one is anybody ranks with a 360 score required to win. And I don't know how we would do that. Like, straight up, I'd have to, like, go hunting for gear. But we've got women only, and we have men only as well, so I think I have the pretty Betsies I think I need to hairspray and desperation, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, I can just fly over there. I have 12. In a pinch. There's a reason I didn't use those, because I knew we'd need them.
Yep.
But if we beat rank 7, we get a monster recruit. Oh, I need to put him... Actually, I don't think I need to put you in the party, but I will. Yeah, I'm looking forward to some of this stuff later on this week. I think the one complaint I have had so far is I think they did Final Fantasy X dirty. They put it at 6 a.m. Central Time.
Yeah.
And that was like on Monday, 6 a.m. And I'm like, bro. And this is what I said to somebody else. Like, I can understand, like, you know, hey, you know, 1 a.m. for Central Time is 11 p.m. for, you know, Pacific, so it's a bit more reasonable. But yeah, like 6 a.m. Central Time isn't good across the board. 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m., and 7 a.m. There is not a good time anywhere.
In Japan.
Yeah, but like, it's based in the US.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
but...
it's like...
You saying it's not a good time anywhere, it's like, that's
okay,
not true.
Fine. It's not a good time anywhere in the US. You happy?
Anytime's not a good time in the US, regardless.
I don't
regardless
know.
of anything.
I don't know. 5 p.m. is pretty good. I heard it's happy hour.
You don't drink.
I can go to Taco Bell and get like a medium slushy for $1.
But you don't drink. You don't maximize the happy hour.
Dude, look, dude, $1 slushy. It's all I've got for you.
Are you going to spend the money and the time to drive over to Taco Bell for that $1 slushy?
I mean, I could, but I don't need the happy hour. I feel great. See how happy I sound right now.
Oh boy, 5 p.m.
5 a.m. happy hour.
I'm happy to go to work.
That's the sad hour. I all these gorgeous girls are putting a spring in my stuff. Get down. Get out of here. Go away. Keep it in your pants.
No, but it being out of the pants gets numbers. Do you not understand?
It gets numbers somewhere, that's for sure.
That's how you make it in the big leagues. Just be horny.
To quote Steve Harvey, it'll be #1 on YouTube, that's for sure. Wind Waker with ACE is something I look forward to.
Yep.
That was a mind-boggling find. Is it HD or original? I can't remember. OG? Okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
I just know there's a lot of differences between the speedruns for the two.
Oh yeah, there really are.
Guess we know who won this one. Wow!
Wow.
Whoa! That old man just doesn't like the weird back ribbons, man. He's just like, put your ass out, I can't see it! Why am I even bothering? Yeah, fuck you, old man. I won, so take that.
I mean, either that or that was a positive, guess we know who won.
No, that was guess we know who won this one. That was a scathing remark. Would you not like blondes? Well, get out of here. I've got nothing against a little girl power. Just try not to put me to sleep. You know, such advice. All right, Simon, go away.
Right. I could put more style on a salad.
So it's like he said.
What is this? Get out of here. No, if I can imagine him saying
that
it.
That sounds like something he'd say. That's actually really good. That's my new vicious mockery. I could put more style on a salad.
I could put more style on an entree. What is this?
Or the reverse, a zombie has more style than you do. Go away, my eyes are offended. Vicious mockery. Roll a wisdom save. And this is just, again, the problem with one of our players playing a barbarian. I feel like using Vicious Mockery has no purpose.
Yeah.
Because it's like, congratulations, you just make everything advantage anyway. Well, everything against you has advantage, so I'm just making it a straight roll. Well, guess what? They probably hit you anyway. It'll never stop amusing me that I keep seeing these AI girlfriend app ads full of anime waifus and stuff on Grindr. That's... Talk about missing your target audience. a lot of places don't curate what they do for ads. They just kind of tell you, all I have to tell you is it's, basically all I have to tell you is like, this is an 18 plus ad. It shows naked people. And they go, okay, that works. Checking out buggy as fuck in-game ads that would make the app crash. Oof.
Damn.
I mean, it's even worse on YouTube. It doesn't make the app crash, but I was looking at some stuff last night, and under the comments, or I looked at this person's Twitter post, and I'm trying to remember what they said. It was like, I'm less mad that you used, used this character of my art. Like, I'm less mad that you used my art, and I'm more like, Lamau, of all of the art that I had, you used this one? Because they had stolen their art and used it for, oh wow, look at this lewd game that you can get on Google. Wow.
Whoa.
I've seen... Bro, fuck off. What do you mean you've seen better?
You're kind of like a twink.
What do you mean you've
Where's
seen
your
better?
muscles?
I'm wearing the fucking legendary armor. It's all sparkly. What do you mean?
No, wear those man boobs. Wear those man tits. Get those out.
You're right. Just rips it all off Yakuza style and just there's just a speedo. And you just hear wolf whistles everywhere. I mean, art assets in any ad are stolen.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's either stolen or it's AI, which is also stolen.
Yep.
Listen here, Twinkerbell. I need to write that down. That's really good. Those frosted tips went out of style in 2010.
Listen here, Twinkerbell. Those frosted tips went out of style in 2010.
Why does that work so well with that voice? Listen here, Twinkerbell.
Because I chose that voice in particular because I knew it would fit.
That's okay. That's if you ever do like a drill sergeant, that's what you need to call Torin. Listen here, Twinkerbell. Do those push-ups. It really is. Oh yeah, brother.
Oh yeah, brother.
I didn't see what our score was.
I didn't either. It won.
I know, but I actually do need to know what it said our score was.
Yeah.
All right. You've all worked up quite a sweat there. Is it hot in here? Is that you? Alright, so Bruce wasn't harsh on the ladies. He was just really into men. Understood. Alright, I'm looking at the broadcast.
The broadcast?
No, there's no hot dogs here.
DM. Are there brats?
There's none of those either.
There's sausage.
Nothing. No meat.
No meat?
Ladies only.
Is there carrots?
Maybe. I'll have to check in the back.
Got any of them baby carrots?
I'm sorry, the horses ate them all.
No. Damn those Uma Musume. Damn you, Agnes Tachyon. Damn you, Gold Ship. Eating my carrots.
Okay, grand total of 321 points. Okay. Right, so... Do I have a pen? Do I? I should. I'm disorganized as fuck. Can you write it down for me? Write Swinker Bell down. That was really good.
Okay. I did not, but that checks out.
What did they do? I don't remember. I know they went after it, but I don't remember what they did. I try Swinker Bell and your dog was Peter pansexual. It's pretty good. I'm just always on the lookout for good stuff for Vicious Mockery for Bard. If I ever find a good place to use it, I will. And the problem is, like, anything that is with advantage or disadvantage is kind of rendered null and void because we have a barbarian.
Yep.
It's like, if this was literally any other melee class, like, half my spells would be way better.
Should have taken Silvery Barbs, man.
It's still the same problem.
No, the thing is, like, the advantage die you give is used on anything they do next. Like, any attack or saving throw they do next. And it doesn't... And it's not like an advantage or disadvantage die you're giving when you cast it. It is just making them reroll.
Yeah, but they just have advantage on it.
Yeah, but they only technically have advantage on that, you know, one that would have hit. So Rydick would not roll 2 more die. They would just roll 1 more die. Because they already swung with advantage. You're just making them re-roll the die that would have hit.
But yeah, he's only got a 15 AC. But it's, again, I can make it a flat roll, but it doesn't really matter. There we go. That's the better reaction. You can hack off. Look, just because your husband's got a 20-foot long dick, get out of here. I don't need the comparison.
I'm gonna go bathroom. I prefer Edge, but...
Basically, they used an AI art of one of the characters who are all based off real horses with a broken leg. Yeah, I think I saw that. Yeah, it was a super famous and beloved horse. So yeah, it's all of Japan dunked on them, and the government and the owner of said famous horse got... Yeah, okay, yeah, I remember seeing that picture. He does a joke anyway, but it's like, come on. Like, talk about not knowing literally anything. The sword of Ramius and the armor of Orgo. The shield of Valor and the helm of Seba. Loving it. That's why I gave you 15 bonus points. I like this. Let's tiara. Okay. So what does this put me at if I equip this? Puts it down to 268, which is very unfortunate. I might be able to spruce it up a bit, which might make it better. Golden tiara. And I do have that. You have it. Ooh, hold on. Okay. Take this out. Alright, we might be able to win this. Hold on. Let's get some numbers here. Princess robe. You already have that on. You have the angel leotard. Okay, so that is plus 50. I took this straight up antagonistic trolls at this point. I'm honestly surprised they still exist. Like, straight up. Oh, I can see what's in here, that's right. I need to, let's see, zoom to the fashion forge once again. Yeah, you might have to come over to Primal, but if you want to run them tonight, I'm down. I gotta do them on my alt as well. So just let me know. None of it can be forged. Lovely. Yeah, I will tonight, for sure. Just, I didn't do it last night. So with this, Golden Tiara and Princess Robe, I get plus 50. That puts me at 54. I did Silver Tiara. Ooh. Okay, yeah, I think this is the best chance I have. So let's go ahead and go to rank 6. How many battles do you even need? Not that we have time for it today anyway, but it would definitely be the easy way to do it. I mean, like, we could. I still gotta do battles anyway, so... Like, she'll master the Luminary. Let's just see. How much you got? 14 more battles. Luminary. Location battles needed. Luminary is another 74. Oh, good lord. I guess Gawain. I think Gawain's got it though, regardless. Gawain is at 278, so he's fine. I mean, I need to do gambling anyway, so because we gotta get meteorite bracers and various other things. So alright, well, we can at least get rank 7. Like, this isn't an issue at all. And we can get the monster recruit. We're one contestant short. I wonder who our most stylish monster is. Well, we've got him with us right now.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Yeah, so I technically could win this contest right now, but I don't want to use... Actually, yeah, I could just win it. Like, there's no reason to not use the Pretty Betsies. They're only used for this. So I could just use 6 of them on Millie, and she'll have the required stat to win.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I keep thinking of, like, what if I should save this thing? I'm like, they're only used here. They're not used anywhere else. So, like, you know, saving them isn't really something that's, you know, worth worrying about.
Yeah.
If I had thought about it beforehand, like, I could have mastered, you know, Luminary yesterday and gotten, like, the 20 extra style bonus for mastering it, but meh. That nobody is talking about these guys.
Look at that Slim go.
Look at him go. Yeah, they're getting pretty close on M10. They're like 30%.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, look at that slime.
Wow. Well, look at that slime. It has a night riding.
I don't know, does that count? He's got a little guy. Ba-ba-da-bow. Ramses. Roar.
Rug.
Rada rada.
Rada, 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 rada.
Rada rada.
Rada, rada.
Your style is impeccable. Yes, it would absolutely boost your stylisms. There you go. He has joined us. Four, 5, 6. Do one more just for the extra. So the way this works is it is a hidden bonus. They give it to you after the fact. So putting the, just want to make sure I've got it right. The gold tiara and the princess robe is plus 50. So that puts us at 362. And we need 360 to win. So there you go. There's a better one that is the shimmering dress plus the silver tiara plus the glass slippers at 65. However, it drops our style down to equip some of the stuff by like 20. So it's like, that's not really like a good deficit, and you can't like upgrade any of it. Your party will get to join the ranks of the Sass Assassins. Wow.
Ew.
The Sassasins. Sass Assassins. Oh, hi. Alright, we got all the judges here today. Millie, go do your thing. Yeah, nothing else was even close. It's like Sword of this Miracle Sword and Sacred Armor is 40, but again, deficit from equipping what we've already got. Bunny Girl set is plus 50, but again, deficit from what we've already got. Slarvana Dancer's Clothes is 40. Shimmering Dress, Silver Tiara, and either Glass Slippers and Pink Pearl is the deficit. So the highest style is like the 50.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that just the judge? On the left?
I think so. Yeah.
Nope, she's over there. I saw her in the bottom left.
Still there.
She's getting the booba bonus.
Just imagine this machine just like pulls someone out for the crowd, gloriously kills them. That's its style.
War
Watch
style.
how efficiently I kill.
Hey, look at me over here.
Look over here, please.
Yeah, Millie got a heart. She's like, oh. Lady in the crowd was like, oh, I didn't know I was into that. A brand new Happy Hat. It's only natural for the deliberations to take a wee bit longer for the final contest. My personal prediction is... the judges are ready. $362 points. Swing.
Swing. Ba, 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 ba. That sure is one happy hat.
Dante, the floor is yours. Young folks sure like your fancy gear and all. What about the substance under the style? Take care to improve your soul as well.
Wow.
Contest was tough to judge, even for me. I would simply die if Millie turns out to be an embarrassment to the Sass Assassin name. Treat the title with the respect it deserves. You might say it's Assassin.
Assassin.
Doesn't actually change your title, that'd be so funny.
Yeah.
Alright, but we did it!
We did it. Yippee.
Alright, so unfortunately, we have to, like, you know, do battles for the rest of the stuff that I'm missing.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, obviously I've got to grind for Nocturnus. Like, there's some people, like, Amos needs multi-heal. I need to equip a duplicate. And again, I don't understand Omni-heal being locked. Behind Heal Slime.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Curie can learn it at level 50, apparently. Like, that's just so... That's bonkers to me. The Cure Slime is better than the Heal Slime stat-wise, but learns it at, like, almost... over twice the level. Like, keep in mind, with how much I've grinded, I'm not even level 50 yet.
Mm-hmm.
I guess stats are kind of okay, but... So it is like... It's just this weird thing to me, like this gap. Like, multi-heal heals like 100-ish HP. So like, why no Omni-heal? Why only give it to 2 characters?
Shrug.
Especially with like how the super boss is.
Look, you know healing's always been a weird thing in every game.
Kind of. It's mainly just revival in some of the games is really bad. And even then, it's mostly in monsters where they decided Zing and Kazing should only resurrect. Like, Kazing should only resurrect you with 1 HP. I'm like, why? What's the point? We're going to the casino, though. We're gonna play some poker. Let's see how this works.
Mm-hmm. Gamba.
I do need to use some of these coins to buy more tokens, because we've only got 10. I'm like, that's just not enough. Also, like, I'm gonna do the practice of save scumming, but we're just gonna, you know, speed it up by using save states. In reality, I could just walk over to the church and save at a time. Hold on. I saw gold. I'm like, that's where I buy tokens, right?
It's true.
You? I'd like to buy 100. It's fine by me. Alright. Where's the poker? Are you the poker? We're save state here then. We'll play a few games. How much you want to put down? Put up to 10. No reason not to. Okay. Which cards do we want to hang on to? This one kind of sucks. Let's see. Straight flush. 5 kind. Straight. Okay, there is a straight. It's just. I'm gonna test your poker knowledge. A straight is just. You can just have 5 cards in a row, right? Like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I think.
Alright. We're not winning. Actually, hold on now. We want this. There we go. That's how this works. Ooh, yeah, no. Okay, that's at least better. Nice, 3 of a kind. Ooh, no, I don't want to do that again. Yeah, I don't want to go with an 8.
No.
Ooh. Flush is just all of the same suit, right? I'm pretty sure it is.
Looks like it.
Dang it!
Judging by the picture I sent you with all the hands.
Oh my gosh, we're not getting good luck. Ooh, okay. 1 and 4. 1 and 4. Nice. Ah, freebie.
Free.
That's still pretty free. Okay, I'm gonna be a little cheeky. I'm gonna be a little cheeky here because I want to go to the slots after this one.
Mhm.
This is also gonna give me a chance to see how the RNG works in this. I just want to see what happens if I hit low. Okay, that card is decided before I choose, so
Mhm.
I'm just gonna be a little cheeky here. I'm gonna say no after this because it's a 6. But this gives me some tokens to work on with the. Let's set up for the 320. No. I guess it's 250. That's fine. Like, I could buy that many tokens anyway. Is this 10? No, I don't want 1. I want 10. Man, this goes fast.
Yep.
Oh, it. Okay. Oh, you jerk! All right, let's see how the RNG works with the save states. I'm very curious. Okay, so I can just. Guess I was lurking this whole time like a nerd. It's true. Thanks for alert.
Thanks for alert.
Alright, so I can just reload the save state after interacting with it. So 3, so that 3 is the baseline. Just if you win it, you get a replay. Oof. Maybe I should do the 1 token one.
Yeah, kind of suck through your tokens.
Let's go for the 1 token one. Yeah, I didn't think about it taking 90 until it was like, oh, you only get like 2 tries at full. Aw, man. No blue.
Give me those orange berries.
I'm gonna be honest, give me anything, man. I miss Dragon Quest XI slots where they were like a little forgiving. Oh, you jerk. Yo! Yo! Let's go.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
this is again. I'm gonna do another RNG test here. Because we're like super low stakes, right? Because one token, like we're losing 9 tokens. We've got 300. Okay, so that's what that looks like. So if I do here, and I press yes, I just want to see what it looks like. Exactly the same. Okay, so you have to exit out of the machine. And this was interesting with when I was doing the stuff with Dragon Quest VIII. You could save, like when there's like the casino that would like do like the bingo thing or whatever and pick them, and you could save state on the machine, like while you were in this like this menu, like where you would actually do the gambling and not just outside of it. So, he might have had to like interact with the machine to change it again, but basically whatever set of numbers you were on, like for the RNG, like let's say like right now I save stated before rolling, I would be locked into like one of 3 outcomes, and you will only ever get those 3 outcomes. So you could there are sometimes you just don't win, like there's no chance you have to win.
Yeah.
But you could like, okay, I've seen the 3 outcomes, none of them win, I reload the save state, exit out, re-interact with the machine, and I get new outcomes. So it was just funny, and it's just fun to know how it works.
Yeah.
Aw, no blue. Man, we're not doing really good on the slots right now.
The slots experience, honestly.
It's true. We're almost back to our original number. Yo!
Pew, pew, pew. I can't stop winning.
I can't stop winning. Alright, if I can get another good win, I'll switch over to the 10 ones. I miss Poké slots where I could, like, you know, just get the cherry and, like, oh, cherry and anything, you get a win. Hooray. Yeah, I got 3 in a row vertical. Can I get that? That's just the replay. Ah, we had a chance for the bell. Also, I can't press A to like make these stop. It just goes. Oh, okay. Okay, 18's not bad. Like, doesn't really win us anything. It's not the 5 in a row, but. Nope. Nope. Oh, no. Darn. Come on, give us a good win. Give us double-digit winnings. Or double-digit multiplier. There we go.
We did it.
That still just puts us back where we were. Like, I hate to say it, but we were just at 560 before this.
Yeah.
Wow, replay.
Well,
I do miss, like, the Pokemon slots where they would just label it replay, because that's what it is.
yeah.
Ah, so close. Yeah, ideally we want something higher than 20, but... Dang, it's hard to get. No! That bar is just sliding around. Seven is just like, wow, got him.
Got him. Hey, check this out.
We're just gonna reload it and just come over here. Do the 10! We can at least get a few tries before we have to reload. Ooh, can I get this set up? Thanks.
Ain't gambling fun?
Mr. Krabs, just now that I think about it, strikes me as the type of person that would just absolutely hate gambling. It's like, why on earth would I spend my money?
Right? Why would you put money in to not get money out? That's ludicrous. So you're telling me if I put the money in and I don't get the right thing, I get nothing in return. I get no money back.
It's true.
The money just disappears.
It's true.
Money come back.
Money come back. You can blame it all on me. Bro, these slots are rough, man.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest, save scumming double or nothing might be like the way to like get tokens fast on an emulator. The slots just seem like really like you can get higher returns, but it's way less consistent.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Hold. All right. Ah, okay. Okay. Oh, nice. I got two
Nice.
pairs. Give me like one more. There we go. Okay, sweet. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, you. Okay. Being a 7 right off the bat is like, bro, come on.
Yeah.
All right, last one. Okay, yeah, definitely last one. But like, don't screw me and give me like another 3. Actually, you know what? I'm genuinely curious because I just want to see if there's a cat for this. I'm gonna save scum all the way. It's funny. I want to see if there's a cat. You need like 100,000 billion tokens to get stuff anyway. I'm not worried about,
Yeah.
you know, save scumming this. Because like the monster arena in 4 had a limit,
Yep.
so I'm curious if this has a limit as well. Like how far can I keep going? I feel like this is it.
Yeah, this might be it.
This might be it. Oh, never mind. Okay.
Nope, never mind. that was just first. Hey, you hit the
You hit the
big
highest.
time.
It might just be because we were winning a lot. That might be what it is.
Yeah.
I just want to see. Yep, okay. It's just because we keep winning.
Can't stop winning.
Alright, what do you think? Higher or lower?
Hyba.
High? Alright.
Shut up, stomach.
I mean, we've only had to reload the once. We've just gotten it right.
Yeah.
They're almost there. Yeah, like 7%. There's Enrage. Yep. Also, thanks for the watch streak, Bailiff. I don't know if I said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they've hit Enrage on M10.
Nice.
Just to make it funny, it is 2 hits of max damage. I want to see if there's a limit. We're just testing this now because it's funny. Oh boy, 40,000, higher or lower? What do you think?
Hi, bud.
Hi. Ah.
Oh, dang it.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe you told me to pick low. I'm just genuinely curious at this point because this is like bonkers amount of tokens to win. Because, like, you know, Dragon Quest IV didn't really cut you off, but it would just be like, oh, man, I guess we can't win this one. Here, take your winnings.
Yeah, that was at like 10,000 or
It's around
something like that.
10,000. Yeah, this is badonkers. It's still going.
Still going.
Oh my goodness. This definitely feels like the way to gain tokens. Like, fuck the slots. Like, even regardless of saves coming, like, this just feels way better. You're just gaining them faster. Because, like, even if I go, like, 4 hands and I don't get anything, and I get 2 pair, I do 2 double or nothings. Like, done. That's like 40 tokens.
Yep.
Would you like to badonkers your tokens even more? They're just like, oh my god, this guy's on a winning streak. Boss, what do we do? Hold on, no, for science. All right, we'll do last one because we have to end the stream. But
yeah,
I think this legitimately is like all I need to do for tokens.
It's true.
I got so absorbed in like, I wonder if there's a cap. The win limit is the max integer for the memory limit of this game. Oh, jeez.
Damn.
Which would just be the max amount of tokens you can hold. I wonder what it's gonna be, guys.
I wonder.
Okay, I think we're good.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't care. Like, I don't think you need... You might need the Metal King armor to lead against Nocturnas, but you don't really. We've done everything that, like, I care about. God, that is so tempting.
Yeah, I know.
Would you like to try some more poker? All right, let's go buy our stuff. Let's get a couple achievements.
You currently have, holy shit, how many fucking tokens?
1.3 million. We're gonna spend a lot of it here.
No, but I'm just saying that, like, as the attendant.
Oh, yeah, it's like you have. What? Hold on.
Cat check.
Boss? I gotta need to see the manager. Alright. That's basically it. What did we not do? Let's go look at the achievement list, because we did a lot. So the things that I have not done. We haven't done the slime tournament. So for retro achievements, I would need to do expert class and the second star of expert class, beat the master class, and gain beat the slime champion. So that's 3 achievements right there. Beat Mortimer with 6 slimes in the party. You can't remove the hero in Ashland. Beat Nocturnus. Beat him in 20 turns or less. Beat a Metal King slime. Get the last mini medal reward. Beat all 197 unique monsters. Experience a patty cake session, which we could have done, I just didn't do it. And we need to change somebody to the dragon vocation for the first time and the liquid metal slime vocation for the first time. So we're basically there. Like, I'm basically at the end.
Yep.
The only thing that is going to be a grind is beat Mortimer with 6 slimes and beating Nocturnus in 20 turns. That's basically all I'm grinding for. Because while I'm grinding the slime thing, Kuwain's gonna get the priest vocation and he'll get full heal, and that's kind of done at that point. Alright, so that was funsies.
Yeah.
And I can buy meteorite bracers for people now. But that is the last, that is the last stream of Dragon Quest VI. I have to take... I honestly don't think I'm going to be able to grind tonight, because I need to actually figure out what saved on Dragon Quest II, because I didn't actually get to hard save before my PS5 died, because it died with a power flicker. So, because the last I remember, I was going to get Snoop from an endgame area, so we could have it. But anyway, that's it for Dragon Quest VI. Make sure to check out the playthrough on YouTube if you liked what you saw here today. Check out the other playthroughs on YouTube. They're all there.
Yeah.
But for Meow, take care, have a great day, and we'll see you on Thursday at 10 a.m. Central Time for more Dragon Quest II, and trying to remember where the hell we were going.
Yes, goodbye.